Welcome to our video on Point of Error 1, Sovereignty and the Montevideo Criteria, presented by the World Affairs Council of Austin for the mock preliminary ICJ hearings. This video continues the discussion on Point of Error 1 concerning sovereignty and the Montevideo Criteria as part of the mock preliminary ICJ hearings. Our core legal question examines whether Artsakh functioned as a state by September 2023, whether the Montevideo Convention applies, and if self-determination strengthens this claim. Point of Error 1 on sovereignty hinges on the four Montevideo criteria: permanent population, defined territory, government, and international capacity. These are the essential elements for statehood. Criterion 1, permanent population, requires a continuous Armenian population, a stable demographic identity, and a shared political will for self-governance, all of which are met. Criterion 2, defined territory, relies on identifiable borders, ICJ jurisprudence that territorial disputes don't negate statehood, and decades of effective control over the administrative authority. Criterion 3, government, is demonstrated by institutional sovereignty, including the separation of powers, a democratic mandate through regular elections, and institutional autonomy with independent security and social institutions. Criterion IV, capacity for international relations, is proven through external engagement, diaspora partnerships for state-building support, and international parliamentary outreach and diplomatic advocacy. Jus cogens self-determination is an inalienable right, a non-derogable peremptory norm of international law. It applies to distinct peoples and supports remedial independence. The Kosovo Advisory Opinion provides a landmark precedent. It established that declarations of independence are not prohibited, domestic law objections are irrelevant, and it legitimizes the institutions. Kosovo matters because Artsakh's declaration mirrors its legal form. It confirms that statehood is independent of external recognition, validating self-determination under UN law. The Western Sahara case from 1975 prioritizes popular sovereignty. It affirms that self-determination is paramount, historical claims do not override the will of the people, and territorial disputes do not erase basic sovereignty. The Western Sahara precedent is relevant to Artsakh because the Armenian population has a distinct identity, and their political choice carries binding legal weight, supporting sovereignty despite territorial disputes. The East Timor case highlights the erga omnes character of rights. This establishes self-determination as an obligation owed to the entire international community, binding on all states and immune to extinguishment by force. Applying erga omnes to Artsakh means its right to self-determination is universally enforceable. Unilateral force cannot override this right, and legal obligations reinforce the enduring nature of Artsakh's sovereignty claim. Article 2.4 of the UN Charter serves as a legal shield against territorial aggression. It prohibits the use of force and is universally applicable, extending legal protection to Artsakh's institutions. Evidence of Artsakh's state apparatus includes organized ministries managing internal affairs, a professional civil service ensuring continuity of public services, and an independent judiciary upholding the rule of law. In conclusion, Artsakh meets the Montevideo criteria for statehood. Its sovereignty is reinforced by the fundamental right to self-determination and supported by ICJ precedential support, affirming its legitimacy. In closing, remember this quote: "Self-determination is not granted, it is exercised." This underscores the robust case for Artsakh's sovereignty.